Côte d'Ivoire or Côte d'Ivoire, I guess. I don't know exactly how they pronounce it. It's clearly French. I'm not sure exactly if it's a French colony or not, but it feels French to me. Well, we're gonna look at them and see how they're doing. Population here, it's around 32 million people and rising, as you can see. So another Western African country. Well, let's see how bad, how good it is. Well, judging by the street views, not so great, not that many, but we have some 360, so we're gonna work with them, I guess, just the way it is. Let's see the first impression. Wow, very Irish in the flag. Not so much pavement here. Bars on the windows doesn't look that great, but at least they have some sort of vegetation here, which is pretty decent. Oh, we have another one. We have two of those 360s here in this town. That's a lot. That's really good for them, I guess. Yeah, vegetation not so bad. I don't like this guy outfit, but it is what it is, I guess. Maybe it's a church or something. Who knows? Seems like have a cross on their chest. I'm not sure exactly. They have a tractor here, which is pretty good, I guess. Well, judging from above, this small town can be a city, obviously. Kind of jamming everyone together, but that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is not that much vegetation, as you can see, and the area can sustain vegetation, as we can see. They have a lot of trees around it, and some agriculture probably is going on in some places. But yeah, when introduce humans, they just pretty much wipe the vegetation out. Just a very simple characteristic, I guess, of human nature. Let's try another one. Ooh, this is from 2019, just before pandemic, and no paved roads here. Not exactly see when they don't have those 360, it's harder to see how they're doing, but here they probably pave it by now, I'm not sure. It seems to do pretty decent. We have another one here, let's check this one. They have some sort of an airstrip there, that would be interesting to check. This is again from 2019, yeah, I think it was a bit paved, I'm not sure exactly. It's kind of weird to see those. I mean, this is under construction, obviously. I guess they use it even not right now, but probably they're gonna get better with time. Maybe they're trying to develop this remote town area. Okay. Let's check this one. Let's see how they're doing here. Again, keep in mind, this is a country when the population is gonna grow pretty fast, and they're growing pretty fast already. That's a nice Mercedes right there. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the car you want. This is 2019 again. Wow, how many people there in that region. Again, they wiped out the vegetation. They just push it outwards, I guess, as much as they could. It's a bad thing, but at the same time, it's a good thing because at least in the area, you can sustain the vegetation. It's not like something the soil doesn't. I guess they pollute the soil with the humans, but at least the soil it is sustainable to agriculture and vegetation, so I guess you can reverse that at some point, who knows. But yeah, this is some sort of a local store. They're trying to sell some, no idea what those are for, but they're just pure decoration. Okay, let's move downwards. Wow, quite a decent amount of those 360s and a decent amount of those cities. That's fairly spreading around those towns, which is pretty good. They have some sort of a local restaurants here, I guess. Yeah, not something totally amazing. Again, judging from above, the same situation, kind of jamming everyone together, not that much trees. Yeah, doesn't look that good. But it's interesting how they populate the country, let's say, pure, not exactly equal, I would say, but they spread it around, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, they didn't learn to make a city or a town when they spread the population inside the town as well. That's a nice outfit for this guy. Yeah, unfortunately, they didn't learn that, but who knows, maybe with time, which I highly doubt that because they already kind of used the land. And I'm not sure, I mean, like, can you imagine just having this square? They're gonna say, hey, we're gonna destroy everything. You have like, I don't know how many, 4, 5, 6 owners. We're gonna give it to just one. And we're gonna move more and more people outwards, onwards. I don't think it's gonna happen, but who knows. That would be a solution, obviously, and also the bigger solution, but I don't think it's the case here, would be like, do not allow people to build in a hazard area. When you have like floods, fires, Earthquakes pretty much have all over the countries in some others, not some countries. Um, but those like landfalls and stuff like that should be an absolute no-no for the beginning. That's a pretty decent store. Maybe not. That's a nice vegetation with water here, with lakes. That looks pretty good. And when humans arrive, just fuck everything up, like always. Yeah, doesn't look that very red and gray in the same time. Not so well. Unfortunately, we don't have that many 360 on the beach, which I believe they're looking pretty nice in some areas. Here, probably they live a bit better. Look at it, they're spreading around and a bit more green vegetation, which I guess is good for them. But let's check this one. Probably this one is the main city, judging by the sheer size of the land and also 360s and street views. That's a French car. That's an Irish flag almost. And what else we have here? Some sort of intersection. Yeah, not so great, but not so bad in the same time. Clearly, I think this is a Peugeot, which is pretty good. Outfit of the people, well, not so good. This guy is pretty well, except the shoes. I guess the flip-flops doesn't stand well with me. Yeah, a lot of traffic there. Huge amount of traffic. Let's check this highway. Infrastructure wise, they have some area which is pretty good. This is from 2024 March, which is very recently. They're doing some pretty good stuff in some areas, as you can see. I mean, again, it's in a developing country. It's not going to be the finish yet, but when I see how those people live, that's a pretty nice shop. Wow, that's pretty good. Good for them. When I see how they spread it around, I mean, look at this, just you're not gonna fix that. You're already on that path. You're like, oh, look at this. Obama is there, I guess. Okay, with Mandela. I'm not sure if this guy is, but this is Obama, I think. They have a PlayStation here. Okay. Have a Samsung TV, I guess. They have some C4, I guess, here. They're doing pretty well. I mean, they don't see the bars on the windows. Pretty good. They have a piano, I guess. The AC, two of them. Wow. Some empty bottles there. A huge couch. They don't do worse. Let me check the other rooms. Okay. That guy house is not so bad. Not so bad. Let's check the terrace. Can you check the terrace? Unfortunately, we can't. Okay, I want to stay there. What else can we find in this town? Oh, let's check those streets. Let's see how well they're doing here. I see a pool there, but yeah, I don't think it's... Wow. Look at the barbed wire. Pretty nice. And the bars on the windows. Very prison-y feeling, I guess. Cars here, not so bad. This is 2024, very recently. Those are some fairly new cars. But yeah, nah, I'm not gonna live like that. That's pretty fucked up. No police car, I guess. That's a really expensive Toyota. And barbed wires pretty much everywhere. And we see some guy with pools here. So those people living better. Let's check these ones. From the outside, I would not say, but they definitely, from the above, it's a different story. So yeah, probably a good neighborhood there. Who knows? But judging with this, another guy with a pool here. I mean, like, it could be a pretty good area. Not sure exactly what's happening here, but it looks like absolutely a dump ground for cars. Look how many they have. Whoa. What are they doing, so many cars? That's insane. Look at this, just a strip of the cars, pretty much. That's a lot. That's a lot. Another French car here, University. Nangui Abroguda. Residence. Okay. Pretty good, I guess. I like this spot of green here. Let's check them. Yeah, I don't think it's from there. I definitely don't think it's from there, so shame on you, whoever put that 360 there. Can we go on the beach? Can we have like a 360 on the beach anywhere? Okay, we have one here, not exactly on the beach, but close to it, I guess. Some people here. This guy's fishing. Okay, maybe he got something. I don't know. Wow, look at this housing. It's supposed to be like prime real estate here, which is clearly not. Wow. And those guys doing pretty decent. Probably they're the only one on the coastline that's doing pretty good. Otherwise, you know, have the airport here that close to the... Okay, it's nice. It's nice. Pretty decent aircrafters here. Ooh, look at the huge one. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Wow, look at this. Jamming everyone together as much as they can. They'll be fine. No worries. They'll be fine. Come on. People living jamming together. That's how they live for centuries. It's gonna be fine. Until it's not. Wow, we have like a prime real estates here. As we say exactly from above. A lot of guys with pools here. They're doing pretty well. Pretty well. That's probably the rich area. Unfortunately, we don't have that much 360. Okay, I have one on the beach here. Hopefully it's on the beach. Yeah, let's see the beach, how it looks. Fairly clean, I would say. Okay, not that clean. Yeah, no, it's fucked up. But the beach is nice. Can you imagine this with no humans and no human construction? 10 times better. And no garbage. 10 times better from the start. Yeah, I don't think we need to see more. It's just kind of have an idea how they're living. Not spectacularly. That's nice here. Look at this. They have some really nice spots in some areas. Unfortunately, they cannot maintain it for whatever reason. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. And this is even worse. Oh god, that's an interesting color. Yeah, just no thank you. No thank you. Okay, I guess we see how they living here. Now let's just see the numbers, how they doing with the numbers. Like I say, 32 million people and rising. But look at this. Back in 1955, only 3.1 million people with 2.8% increase rate of like 80,000 people. A lot of people coming in a country, 15,000. And the median age was around 17 years old. Fertility rate, one of those nonsense, 7.6. At some point was almost 8, which is insane. Density, 10 people per square kilometers. This is 10 times more than I like to see. Urban population around 12%, and that will be roughly around with 400,000 people to manage, which is quite a lot in the first place, especially for 1950s. Yeah, good luck with that. But look at this, fast forward to 2025, population grew tremendously. Now they are more than 10 times. 10 times the population they used to be in 1955. In not even 100 years. They got absolutely insane. So in the last 70 years, they multiplied themselves 10 times, for God's sake. 32 million people and rising, 2.5% increase rate, so not that much change. But now yearly change is going to be 700,000 people per year. And migration, it's still on plus for whatever reason. It's 11,000, which is, I guess, good for Europe in a way, but I'm not sure exactly how that's going to be sustained. Median age, pretty much the same, 18 years old. Fertility rate, 4.1. So they decreased quite a lot, but not enough. It's still way, way too much. Density now, it's 103 people per square kilometer, so more than 100 times than I would like to see. Urban population, almost 50%. And now they have to manage 16 million people. Yeah, good luck with that. By 2050, look at this, the population is gonna grow tremendously again, like 55 million people with 1.9% increase rate. That'll be roughly a million people increase every single year. Pretty bad. Migration, 17,000 on plus. Okay, I guess it's pretty good compared with whatever's happening around this country. Median age, they get a bit older, but not that much. It's 22 years old. Fertility rate, they go down around 3. Still way too much, way above the replacement rate. And density, 175 people per square kilometers. Yeah, I don't even comment on that. Urban population around 62%, and now they have to manage 34 million people. So more than double than they manage today. Well, good luck with that. Life expectancy here is gonna be 62 years old for both sexes, which is very good. Females 64, males ideal age 60, which is very good for them. Infant mortality rate is 50, and death under age of 5 is 65. So yeah, they are pretty high numbers, even I guess for Africa, but they're trending down, so not that much issue there, I would say, in the future. Population, look at this, the pyramid, pretty solid base. They have some male surplus, as you can see here, by the age of 10. And then they're gonna have again a male surplus by the age of 30 until 60, 62, and then they go in the female surplus. But the base is solid. I don't think any signs that they're gonna go down anytime soon. Wow, that's a nice picture to choose for the economic, which is pretty good. Probably they're doing pretty well. Let's see, economic wise, 95 billion US dollars and 264 billion PPP US dollars. So yeah, not a great economy, especially if you expect more than 50 people by the middle of the century. So good luck with that. Growing rate 4.8, 0.2, 1.1, 1.5. Those are actually very small increases now, so just pretty much doesn't exist. GDP per capita, look at this. 2,900 US dollars, which is very small, and PPP around $8,000. Yeah, not so great. Inflation 2% in 2020, not so bad, I have to say. Unemployment in 2013, okay, quite a while back, it was 9.4, so God knows where it's gonna be today. Corruption index, wow, corruption index in Cote d'Ivoire, let's check them. Where are they? Where are they? Canada, no. Cape Verde, I don't think it's that. Where is it? I don't see it. I really don't know. I don't think it's this one, right? No. Not even close. Maybe they call it a different way. It's supposed to be at sea. I don't know, maybe I can see it right now, but yeah, I don't see it. But we're gonna judge them by the way they are on the map, I guess. Let me check that. It's gonna be this one right here. So I guess they situate in around 40 to 49 points. So again, not extremely corrupt, but perceived more corrupt. But who knows? Maybe they're on the good path, I guess. But it's kind of a shame that you cannot see it. What? That's pretty bad. But yeah, for whatever reason. Yeah. Let's check the... Oh, maybe it's the Republic of Cote d'Ivoire. Let me check at R. It could be that. It could be... No. Okay, it doesn't even matter. Fine. What else can we find here? They speak English and French. Religion, 42% Islam and only 40% Christianity. Okay. Okay, that's quite significant, I would say. How they spread the country. Interesting. Here we're gonna have like what? For the French rule, establishment of the French rule, pre-European modern French rules coming here, French colonial era. They have a lot of French. God knows what they're doing there. We have the White House, I guess, in 60s, probably, yeah, 62. We have some men with arms here. Have some presidents, I guess. They have some tents here. Another president or former president, okay. What else can we find? This is how the economic spread. Cacao beans, 27% of the economy is cacao beans, okay. I didn't know that, but probably doing pretty well then with chocolate. Wow. That's a mess, if you'd ask me. That's a nice building. Also a nice building. Yeah, pretty good. They have the local football team, I guess, national football team, and this doesn't look so bad, except this rice. I don't like that much rice. So yeah, that was the Ivory Coast. They say, or Cote d'Ivoire, or maybe it's Ivory Coast. Man, I keep trying to find them in a corruption, and I can't find it for whatever reason. Oh, look at this, Ivory Coast. Yeah, okay, it's Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast. Fine, 45 points, and they up 18 points. Wow, that's really good. Let's check. Probably the most. Almost the most. So 18 points. So see, yeah, in the corruption department, they doing very well. They doing very, very, very well. Good for them, I guess. Yeah. So I guess they're gonna do pretty decent. But again, it's small economy, young people, population rising. Doesn't look that great to live there. So yeah, not sure exactly how they're gonna do that. Well, that was the video about Code Ivory. And we're gonna see you next time in the next video. So check the other videos that I make and leave a comment if you're living in this country and see these videos. Just tell us your opinion, how you see the life there. So yeah, see you next time.